Hello, welcome to another episode of the Long Hop Cricket Podcast with me, Owen. Alongside me, as usual, is Dave, and today is another rainy day podcast. And today we came up with the idea of an IPL auction. That was the base of the idea.
Yeah, it didn't really work out, does it?
We don't.
So basically, I think the way it works is teams are allowed to retain past players, so they're not up for auction. But in ours, they are. Teams are allowed to release players which are then up for auction. They have a set amount of money, which we don't.
Right. This is just because our depth of knowledge of Indian players that don't play for India
and that aren't in one of the big teams.
is not very deep.
And you have to have, is it 8 players out of the whole 25 have to be up to 8 players.
Yeah, and I think only like 4 of them are allowed to play in each game.
And that's for particular teams, isn't it?
All of our international players are allowed to play.
So we've sorted out, we've got actually 8 international players in the starting 11. And the other, what's that, 3, 4?
We got to have...
Can be Indian.
Yeah.
We're only going to give you a top 11. It's going to be a draft system, so it will work as if Owen picks a player, I can't pick him.
Yeah. We
do have to work out who goes first. Excuse the crinkling in my pockets. I've probably got a coin in my pocket.
What are you going to get? I'm always been a tails person, personally.
Well, I'll let you call... Well, I'm way beyond the mark.
I'm going to go for tails. And I think if I manage to win...
You're calling tails. Do you mind if I...
You can flick it, and I'm tails.
Well, that wasn't...
That's all right. It just doesn't matter.
Tails.
Brilliant. Tails.
Tails, you win. What are you going to choose to do?
I'll pick for... What do you mean? Why would I let you pick first?
Well, you might think, I'll get some ideas. Let him pick first. So, are we going to do this in order of batting, or are we going to do this in order of anything we want?
Well...
Because I've just been scribbled just a whole group of names down on my piece of paper. We're going to go from 1 to 11?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, no. You can just pick anyone you want.
Oh, really?
Yes. You can pick anybody you like.
Okay, go on then.
All right, my first pick, I'm going to pick David Warner.
Yeah, I think he would have been up there for me. It's a big cross off mine.
He's one of the first names on your list.
First name on my list, he was, yeah. You're going to look, shall we say that we'll give a 1 to 11 last thing we'll do? We'll put it into an batting order?
Yeah.
Okay, so my first player will be Virat Kohli. Get one of the Indians out of the way.
Okay, I'm going to pick MS Dhoni as my next pick.
Fair enough. I'm going to go with the very talented AB. And he will probably...
I didn't even think of AB de Villiers.
Do I have to state a captain and a wicketkeeper now, or can I do that?
No, you can do that at the end
11,
because I've got no idea. I mean, I do in my wiki because that was my only option.
Right, okay.
Okay. My next pick is going to be Ashwin. I'm going to pick.
Okay, that's fair enough. I'll go with Jadeja. Just get the spin out of the way. I've got... How many Indians have you got now? 2? Yeah, I think we're both on 2. I think we're probably a little bit worried about the Indians, aren't we?
Yeah, that's why I'm just trying to get them in early.
So, is every name apart from AB you've had to cross off your list that I've called out?
Who was the last one you picked?
Jadeja.
No,
you didn't have Jadeja. You just wanted Ashwin in your team.
I'm going to pick the Ifran. How do you say his last name? Ifran
Pathan.
Yeah. He's pretty useful with a bit of willow in his hand.
Okay.
And he's another Indian.
I haven't got him on my list, actually, so that's all right for me. I'm going to go with Imran Tahir.
He's on my list.
So I've got...
South African, isn't he?
Yeah, probably one of the best T20 spinners, really, isn't he? I think that's his... Would you say that was his bread and butter?
Yeah, I think so. He's very good.
He's probably not that great in tests, but...
It's a very good pick.
I haven't seen someone's name come up yet. We've been having to... It's been a real difficulty, actually, finding names. We've had to look through team...
Yeah.
So I haven't seen... Did you see our leg spinner? The one and only?
Well, Rashid?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen his name come up.
What?
Do you think he'll be one of the retained players? Because he wasn't on the auction list, was he?
I haven't seen him come up. He must. Well, he's a very good T20 player, so I'm presuming he would be somewhere along the lines.
Right, is it my pick or your pick?
No, I just had to hear. It's your pick.
Okay. I've got 1, 2, 3 Indians.
I've got 2. So I need how many?
We need 4 each, don't we?
So 8, 9, 10. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to have Yadav.
So you're going to go Yadav. He's not on my list. That's fine.
All right, I've got all my Indians now.
I'm going to have to probably pick an Indian just because it's slightly worrying. I have going to go with Isant Sharma, the old pro.
Okay.
Have him bowl down, maybe have him at number 11 in and around there. He can come in and bowl for me. How have you gone then? Have you gone batting heavy so far, or are you spread?
No, I went Indian heavy so far.
Okay.
I just want to get the Indian players in, and then now I can just concentrate on nicking the dangerous players I want. I'm gonna go. Oh, who do I want next? Now I've got a bit of a special dark horse in my team, so I'm gonna leave him for later because you won't have picked him.
Right. Okay.
I'm going to go for Mitchell Johnson as my next pick.
Oh, that's surprising. I am going to look to add to the batting, and I'm going to bring in the one and only Quinton de Kock.
All right. So you're going to be your wiki?
Well, maybe.
Is he your only wiki in your team at the moment?
No.
No.
It's not the only. You should see how many wicket. For some reason, I don't know. Wicketkeepers are just have that ability to just be very good T20 players.
Okay. Let's have a look here. I'm going to pick Chris Gale.
Oh.
My next
Now,
player.
I looked at this name and just thought, you know what? He's just too hit and miss.
Yeah, that's what I'm about with 2020.
But I'm going to go for a very experienced T20 player.
Go on then.
Joss Butler.
Joss Butler. He was on my list. It was between him and MS Dhoni.
Although apparently we're allowed to have Joss Butler, I think. But apparently England have scheduled in 2 horrible games against Ireland in ODI games in preparation of this tournament. And we don't know if he's going to be able to get in the team or not. So, but he's definitely going to be in my team.
4. All right, I've got 7 players
I've got
so
7.
far.
Of course, it's your turn to go.
I am... No, I've got a bit of a problem here because I picked a lot of opening batsmen.
Well, I think there's a few names that we haven't chosen that should really get into a lot of teams, but...
Okay, I'm going to pick, and he's not actually on my list, but I saw him.
Yeah.
I'm going to have Maxwell.
Yes, he's on my list. I think he's a brilliant lower order batsman.
Yeah.
That can play really well in most formats, actually. I'm going to go and pick my final...
Do you think he's a cheap man's AB de Villiers?
No, well, anybody's a cheap man's AB, isn't he? AB's such a brilliant limited overs player. Though, Glenn Maxwell, I think he's somebody I would have liked to add, actually. I'm going to add in Gautam Gambhir as my final India.
Really?
No?
What? No, I'm more than happy for you to have. What are you expecting to get from him?
Well,
apart from just filling an Indian spot.
It's a good batter.
Or is he going to open? And bat the 20 overs and maybe get 30?
Okay, well, I'm going to
No, you got to have him.
No,
You've
I don't.
said
I haven't
him
written him
now.
down
Yeah. That was
He's a
such
captain.
a panic. That was such
I
a
chose him
panic
because he was a
one.
captain.
That was a panic
Actually,
pick.
I tell you who I am going to
God,
use.
I don't believe I have got so much power over who you pick.
I don't want Gambhir. I'm just going to have to just run through the list again. I'm going to go with Shakib Al Hassan.
All right. Have you hit your limit of...
Indian.
have you got 4 already?
I've got 3. Is Shakib Al Hassan the Bangladeshi?
Yes.
The spinner and captain and batsman? Yeah, brilliant player. I'll have him.
He doesn't count for an Indian player, though.
No, I know. Can you come back to me?
No, it's your pick.
I'm going to have to just start running through the names. Really under pressure now. Lasith Malinga's up there, aren't you? You fancying him?
Possibly. I think I am slightly...
See,
bat
Rayner's name's up there, but he's also a Gambhir. Just you might not know what you
You
get.
should stick to your guns, mate.
Kohli. I'm going to go with...
I think I'm dangerously batting heavy.
I'm really wasting our time here. What about?
Come on, mate. Are
Tell
you
you
looking...
who I'm going to go with Carlos Brathwaite, just because of a massive over of the end of the.
Oh right,
He knows how to clear the boundary. Did you see Marlon Samuels in any of the lists? Surely he would be
yes,
used.
I think I did.
You did.
But I was tempted by Holder as well.
Yeah,
He's massive.
yeah.
But
Darren's. Have you got Dwayne Bravo in your team?
saw him. But
He's normally
he's got to be getting too old now.
But
I saw Pollard as well.
Yeah, I've got.
But
What about Andre Russell?
nah,
None of those West Indies players.
I got Chris Gale.
I've got 8 players now.
Yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You'll
6,
have 8
7.
as well.
Yeah, so okay.
I've got a great Indian coming up. He's an old pro. Oh, I'm buzzing. I am buzzing.
Kumble.
I wish. Yeah.
Sachin.
No, he's not in.
Right.
I don't know if it's fucking worth it.
Okay.
It's hard, isn't it? Getting that last. You did well with throwing your Indians around early.
Okay. Now I've got no idea how to say this bloke's name, but I watched him bowl in the 2020 for New Zealand, and he took 6 wickets bowling leg spin.
Yeah, is this your mystery?
Yeah.
Your dark horse.
He was born in India.
Is this Nair? No.
No, born in India and moved to New Zealand. And I'm going to butcher his name, but he's my dark horse pick.
Yeah.
Indabir Singh Sodhi.
Well, I know very little about.
Bowled unbelievably well. I'm going for mostly spinners. Mitchell Johnson's my only fast bowler.
Yeah, I'm thinking about maybe adding a fast bowler. I really could do with a fasty, I think. Because I don't know how many batsmen I'm allowed to have. Do you know what I mean? This is
I'm just counting my bowlers.
I
think I've got 3 bowlers.
Have you seen Stuart Broad's name come up?
No,
he had a good big bash, didn't he? I don't know if he's put himself forward for the IPL or whether that's too close to English cricket. I'm not really sure. I'm going to have to go with a fasty. I'm just literally scrolling through the teams now. I've got lists written down, but it's not happening for me.
Oh, man.
I tell you, I thought about who I was going to choose.
I really need a bowler.
What do you think about this name? Zaire Khan. It's too old. Is it just the...
I don't know.
Do you think that could work as well? It's my last Indian, left armour. Well, you've gone for an odd one. I'm going to go for an odd one.
Who's my odd one?
Well, a guy I've never heard of.
He's not an odd one.
We've all heard of Zaire
Khan.
Khan.
He took 6 wickets in a 2020.
Yeah, Zaire Khan, I watched him play for Worcester. I think he picked up 9 in
it was like 6 for 8. This guy took.
All right, he's no Stuart Broad though, is he?
Yeah, he's a bit better.
Oh no, you're Zaire Khan.
That's just panic. That is.
No, he's the old pro. He knows how to play the game.
I badly need a bowler.
So 1, 2.
Okay.
There's 2 places left, isn't there? And I've got all my Indians in now.
I really. Do you know what? I'm just going to go for a massively batting heavy team.
You're just going to pick up over.
I found a. Oh.
Just Brathwaite bowl. I don't know.
I'm going to go. Okay. I'm going to go for Sunil Narayan.
Yeah, I chose Tahir over him.
I'm going spinning heavy.
I can't wait to just knock you out the park then.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's not like the boundaries are going to be small. La 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 la. So I'm allowed 1 more batsman and 1 more bowler, I think. So I've got in my bowling, I've got Jadeja, Tahir, the Indian, as in Isant Sharma, and I've got Zaire Khan. So I've got 4 bowlers. I need to bring in another batsman. I
need to do a count of my batting and bowling.
Well, you might want to get on with that now. I've got a few names actually. I thought about bringing into the party, and that was Yuvraj Singh was close to getting my team as one of my Indians. Brendan McCullum, but actually I'm going to go with Steve Smith.
That's not a bad pick. I saw him, but he annoys me too much.
So I need to think of a bowler now, and I'm going to have to just quickly run through the list again.
Okay, I've got 1, 2. Can Ifran Pathan bowl? You can, can't you? A little bit of spin.
I think. Like, how many actual bowlers have you got?
Actual bowlers. 1.
You got 3, 4.
2, 3, 4.
So you probably should. I'd probably pick a bowler.
I don't know if you're just playing mind games with me there.
Well, I think you'd probably need a fast bowler as well. Sean Tate.
Mitchell Johnson, mate.
Well, you might want another one. Do you know what I mean? No, you just want to go
it's in
spin
India. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Joe
10.
Root's
I've
name
got
didn't
one
come
more
up.
pick.
Joe Root's name hasn't come up.
No, for good reason.
So you've got.
So this is my last pick.
No, you've one. Yeah, 2. Yeah, you're on your last pick.
Oh, I'll tell you what.
KP. He'd come in with a few offies.
Mornay Morkel.
Oh yeah, good shout.
He's an extra quick bowler and he can hit a ball.
So
Quite happy with that.
I'm looking at team players like Dale Steyn.
Are you looking for a bowler?
1, 2, 3. Yeah, I need to probably pick out another bowler. So I'm looking at players. I've picked out Steyn, Kyle Abbott. Probably not quite this Dale Steyn, though, is he? Chris Jordan.
I think he's overrated.
Though Dale Steyn, if you look at his skill set, is he a T20 player?
Is Brett Lee still playing, or is he done?
He's acting, isn't he? He does Bollywood films now.
Fair play.
Okay, I know what I'm going to do. I said his name earlier and no one picked him up. It's Andre Russell.
Okay.
Gonna have express pace. You just got to stay fit, and I'm also gonna have him batting somewhere down there. So Andre Russell. Now you have to excuse us. We've probably got to work out our batting order, haven't we?
Yeah, this is going to be a bit tricky now. Should we do it? So you say your opener.
Yeah.
I'll say mine.
Yeah.
You say okay. Do you want to start?
Well, you won the toss. Why don't you start, or you can put me into bat if you want.
How about I won the toss, so you can start?
Okay, AB.
Really? He's facing first ball?
Yeah, he's probably the best T20 player I've got.
You're just getting him in for maximum amount of time?
Yeah, certainly with AB. He's a good finisher, but I've got finishers in that team. Left, right and centre, mate. Absolute left, right and centre.
All right, I'm going to have David Warner.
Well, of course, it's a fairly easy pick, isn't it? No, I've got to pick probably between De Kock, Kohli, and Smith. Is my next opener. I'm actually going to go with. So it's between De Kock and Kohli, isn't it? I'm going to go with Kohli. De Kock might bat further down for me.
If he's going to be your wiki, although you've got quite a few.
Yeah.
But your wiki needs to be coming in a bit later, doesn't it? Oh, no, 2020 you could open, I guess.
So I've got my opener sorted. Who's your number?
Chris Gale's going to be my number 2.
Well, you got 2 actual openers, haven't you, really?
So that's quite easy for me.
Are they both left-handers?
Yes. Although the left-right...
So I can't wait for Zaya Khan to just tuck them up as a treat with left arm, bowling wicket to wicket. Wicket to wicket.
He's going to just put it in the slot for Chris Gale and it will go out of the park. He'll get 100 before 10 overs are up.
So I've got... Now I'm going to bring in Steve Smith as my number 3. That's a fucking great batting order.
I don't think you're picking 2020.
You can tell me those players aren't... Those 3 players?
Slow.
Kohli, Steve Smith and AB?
Yeah, slow.
You've just got left-handers who can hit it.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to pick... I'm going to have Yadav come in as my number 3.
I don't know why. You've got better batsmen than Yadav in there, haven't you?
I've realised
you haven't.
I haven't picked any batsmen.
I thought you said yours was bat
Yeah,
heavy.
I thought it was. It's not.
So yours like a...
Okay. No, that's all right. He's like...
So Yadav compared to Steve Smith, I know I'd rather have. Yadav. My number 4 is going to be Joss Butler.
Okay.
That's a great number 4.
Average at best. Okay, my number 4, I'm going to have Maxwell.
Yeah, I really like that. I would have liked to have Maxwell in my team, to be honest.
I'm really quite worried about my team. I think we're strong all the way through, though.
I am going to have Quinton de Kock come in next for me. I've had to bat him down at number 5, but that won't be a problem.
Is he going to be your wiki?
Yeah, I think maybe Quinton will be my
Batting at
wicketkeeper. Yeah,
that's all right, isn't it?
yeah. So WK.
Okay. I'm going to have MS Dhoni coming at 5.
Oh, that late down.
Yeah.
'Cause he likes to get himself in, though, doesn't he? See, I'd have thought about maybe switching him to come in number 3. No.
Yeah, MS coming in at 5.
So I've got to choose now between Brathwaite and not Russell to come in next. Probably gonna go with Brathwaite, I think. Number
6. Number 6, I'm gonna have to go with Irfan Pathan because he can get it going if he has to.
So my number 7 will be Andre Russell. Great all-rounder. I think can hit it towards the end. Who's your number 7 going to be?
My number 7, I am...
Because your bowlers can't really bat, can they?
Yeah, they can.
Yeah, Ashwin coming in number 7, maybe?
No, I'm going to have Mitchell Johnson coming in number 7.
I suppose it comes off some days, doesn't it?
Why are you putting my team down?
Well, I want to have Jadeja coming in number 8.
I'm not going to lie, I picked Yadav thinking he was Jadeja until you said Jadeja. I had to look him up as you were saying it. Realise he was just a batsman. So that's what I thought was 3.
That was well. He'll be happy.
Right. All right. Number 8. Narayan can't bat, can he? Number 8. Morne Morkel coming in at number 8.
Well, Morne can. Similar to Mitchell Johnson, I suppose. It comes off.
Yeah,
some
but
days.
I've got so many that could come off. One of them is going to.
So I've actually got 3 number 11s. Oh, maybe got Tahir Sharma and Zaya Khan. I don't really mind now. There's no way they're gonna get down this low anyway, batting.
No,
so
you'll have batted for 20 overs and set like 98 or something. 98 for 1 or something. You'll have got.
Yeah, with AB, Cody, Steve Smith, Joss Butler, De Kock, Brathwaite, Russell.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. They'll never get in.
I'm going to bring in then. Let's just give it to Sharma.
It's being blasé about it.
Well, none of them are great batsmen. Sharma is probably the best out of that lot.
Right. Ashwin can come in as my number 9.
Oh, he's batting. Oh, but I suppose he's a bit of a
He can hit it.
Yeah.
Ashwin's a good number 9, 2020. Pretty happy with that. And who have I got left? They're both pretty.
I've got Tahir number 10.
All right, I'm gonna have my Sodhi.
This is your dark horse. I don't know much about.
And that leaves Narayan as my number 11.
And Zaya Khan will be my number 11. I'm looking forward to seeing Zaya Khan bowl. Well, when we watched him years ago at Worcester. I just thought we'd go through a few names that we hadn't picked out and what we thought about them. First one will be Lasith Malinga.
Yeah.
I've chosen Zaya Khan as my left armour. Lasith Malinga can bring something.
How many bowlers have you got? How many spinners have you got?
2.
I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 4. I think I went too crazy with the spin. I think my team's a bowling size and then needs to come off early with the bat.
So if you won the toss, would you be batting or bowling? You looking to set? No,
yeah, set.
You're setting?
Yeah, with Chris Gale and David Warner. Let them have a go.
Well, I don't mind chasing with Kohli. We all know he's a better chaser.
That's fine.
I can't believe I've won this already.
What?
Harbhajan Singh. You could have had him bowling a few gentle off breaks.
I've got too many spinners.
What about Kieran Pollard?
Yeah, that would have been good.
I
should have really picked him instead.
Think about Tim Southey?
Nah, not
Martin Guptill?
Yeah, I was thinking about him, but I've got David Warner and Chris.
So you're saying Gautam Gambhir was just too defensive?
Yes.
Yeah, I think you probably turned me off.
I should have not really said anything.
Wait, Shakib Al Hassan. That is the guy. That is the Bangladeshi, isn't it? Shakib Al Hassan.
Yeah.
And did he come into mind?
Well, I've got enough spinners.
Yeah, you've probably got. But he could bat.
Yeah, no, he can bat.
Jason Holder, you said, what about Sean Tate? Does he want to make a
He's
reappearance?
just going to get injured all the time.
Looking through the list of the Royal Challengers, Bangalore. Shane Watson's in there. They've got a brilliant team. Shane Watson, LBW?
Yeah.
We can't review it, can we?
I don't know. He might be. I think he's quite useful in. He hasn't really got long enough to get himself up because he usually gets to 50, doesn't he? And he scores at a good rate.
And he can bowl.
He can hit the ball, and he's a useful bowler.
Yeah. Maybe we were slightly harsh on him then. David Miller.
I'll tell you who's on my list that I didn't pick. I had Michael Klinger in there.
Oh yeah,
the old Australian bloke who's got his first Australian.
Oh yes.
Thing at the age of like 37.
Dale Steyn. I mentioned him earlier, didn't I? And not.
Yeah, I'm not.
There was
Mitchell Johnson's me express.
Suresh Raina. He's a captain for the Gujarat Lions.
Right. No, not interested really.
And you've also got James Faulkner, Brendan McCullum, and Dwayne Bravo in that team.
Faulkner's was
Aaron Finch. You think about
that would have been a good pick.
Kind of got Maxwell though for that real, that slogging Australian.
Yeah.
Dinesh Karthik. Do you remember Dinesh Karthik?
Yeah.
But you don't need any more spinner, do you?
I think Fitch. If I was doing it again, he'd get my team.
Dwayne Smith, maybe?
No, not really interested.
KP.
KP, I'd put in there for a laugh.
There is a few players that. What about Faf du Plessis and Mitchell Marsh?
Yeah,
those two players were the Rising Poon.
Who was
Supergiants.
The guy from the Netherlands who did really well in the World Cup?
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Can you remember him?
No.
He did really well against England, batsman. Really good.
I probably blocked that memory out of my mind.
Yeah, we drew against them. Do you remember? Because Stuart Broad thought it would be good to throw the ball at the stumps, and then they managed to get an extra run.
Kawaja?
Nah.
He's not. Do you not think he's? Is he just not?
No, I go.
Did you have Ifran Pathan?
Yeah.
Okay, and I had Isan Sharma.
Hit and miss players.
AB Morkel?
No, I got Mornay.
You've probably got the better ball, haven't you? What about somebody like we mentioned Yuvraj, didn't we? Ben Stokes. No Ben Stokes in either of our teams. I actually don't think he's a very good T20 player. I think his bowling isn't brilliant. He wouldn't get on with Carlos Brathwaite in my team, would he?
I want to run through my team quick, see what you think of it.
There's a name I'm surprised you haven't got in there, just to strengthen the batting. Maybe number 3, Kane Williamson.
Nah, he's too slow.
Too slow. Owen Morgan?
Nah, not interested.
Right, okay. But you went with a player that you thought was a different player. please run through it.
Right. I got David Warner and Chris Gale to open. Can't argue with that.
I think that's David Warner's better for me.
I think that's you
Chris Gale's a bit hit and miss though, isn't he? Well, I think you might want somebody like AB Kohli in there.
Yeah, you'd want him at 3, but those two are the best openers.
Well, he'll come in 3 very quickly.
Number 3, I've had to put Yadav in there because I actually picked the wrong person.
Yeah.
4, I've got Maxwell.
I like Maxwell. I'm a big Maxwell fan.
5, I've got MS Dhoni, and he could just settle it down a bit if there's a little bit of a collapse.
Well, there will be.
Chris Gale does
the only thing I'm thinking MS Dhoni, I'm thinking about maybe moving everyone up one and bringing in Yadav slightly lower.
No. And then I've got.
Can I ask you a question? You know when you were googling Yadav, what did you do? What did you do to find out
about his name in, and it just came up with him like hitting 100, and that I was like, well, he's definitely not a bowler then, is he?
Jadeja. Is it?
Jadeja, that's who.
Is it triple hundreds for his?
Yeah, that like slingy off spin and some batting. That's what I wanted.
So are you on number 4 or 5?
No, I'm at 6 now.
Oh, go on.
MS Dhoni is 5. Pathan at 6.
Yeah.
Mitchell Johnson 7.
He's coming in pretty early.
Mornay Morkel at 8.
I might swap those around.
No.
Okay. I can't wait. I'll get through to the top 4 and I'll
Ashwin at 9.
Scuttle you out.
And then Sodhi at 10 and Narayan at 11.
I've
got a really strong bowler.
So I'll quickly run through mine then to finish with. We got AB opening with Kohli.
Okay.
They've got all.
They're going to see it out.
AB's got all the shots. There's probably not a better person who can play 360 cricket than AB de Villiers. Kohli is become a very good chaser.
Yeah, good.
Steve Smith at number 3.
You've just picked through the same people, but go on.
Three of the best batsmen in the world.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, they'll all
Jos Buttler, one of the best finishers in the game.
coming in at 4.
Yeah, you got MS Dhoni, one of the best finishers of the game, coming at 5.
Yeah.
He'll never get a
At
game.
5?
He'll never get a go.
You said that I'll collapse.
Oh
So
yeah,
he's
and
definitely
Dhoni
will
will
get a go.
go. De Kock coming in at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, sorry.
Huh?
5. Brathwaite 6.
See, I think your team falls apart after that. I don't think your bowling's very good either.
Okay, Jadeja and
Yeah, Jadesia's not a
Tahir,
match winner.
Sharma, Russell.
No, terrible.
Few overs from Kohli, few overs from AB.
Your bowling attack is awful.
Well, batting attack's better though, isn't it?
Yeah, but you've just realised,
So,
haven't you? Your bowling
can
is
you-
shocking.
Name a few of your bowlers, see if I'd want any of them.
Narayan.
I think I've got 2 better spinners than Ryan.
Who?
Jadeja and Tahir.
Jadesia's better than Narayan. You're
I
having
think
a
so.
laugh.
I think so, yeah.
Who else?
Well, Tahir definitely is. Tahir's
Tahir,
probably
right,
the best leg
Tahir.
spinner in...
Right, you're
don't
saying
think
that 'cause
Who
you
do
picked him.
Well, that's why I picked him.
Right.
I had Narayan's name written down here. If you want to have a look. I didn't pick him.
Right, Narayan's better than...
So who's your other bowlers then?
I've got that leg spinner who you don't recognise, but
Okay,
he's
so
just incredible.
So he's nothing to me.
Yeah, but
He's dead to
he's,
me.
he's incredible. I've got Mitchell Johnson.
Yeah, but
Who's your express pace bowler?
I've got
Ishant Sharma.
Andre Russell.
Right.
You can bowl 90.
Rubbish.
We can also bat.
And I got Ashwin.
Yeah, Ashwin is.
My bowling attack is so much better than
I've got
yours.
Sharma, the pro, and I've also got a bit of variation. That's something
Tank
different.
can bowl as well.
Yeah,
And
well,
Mornay Morkel.
so can
My
Josh
bowl- my
Buttler,
bowl-
Quinton de Kock, Amy the videos, and the other wicket keepers are going there.
My
Well,
bowling attack's way better than yours.
I might like Mornay Morkel out of your team.
Right. You'd like my openers,
No,
All my
I'm happy with my batting
bowlers.
lineup.
all my bowlers.
Who's
my
your keeper?
openers,
Who's your keeper and
you'd like
captain?
Maxwell.
Who's your keeper and captain?
My keeper is MS Dhoni because he's the only one who can.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to go Chris Gale as captain because he's just going to hang around at first slip.
I've got AB as my captain,
Right.
and I've got Quinton de Kock as my
Right.
keeper. So I've got South African through. I think that will be the end of our show today. We've running 32 minutes, so
Who is your number one pick for this IPL? Who you think is going to do the
who do
best?
you think is going to do the best?
Yeah.
So should we do batsman and bowler?
Okay.
I think out of the international players, it's going to be. I think this will be a very good season for Quinton de Kock.
Right. I'm going to batsman David Warner.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
He's in crazy form.
And your bowler?
My bowler, I'm going to stick with me New Zealand leggy.
Oh, okay. I'm going to go with Tahir.
Okay. Interesting seam bowlers.
It'd be interesting to hear if we've missed out anybody. Obviously, we have. There's people like Ben
There's
Stokes.
so
but
many players.
It's difficult. This was a difficult task, wasn't it? We thought it'd
We
be a
didn't
bit
even
easier.
Bairstow's not in there either.
No.
So there's a lot of players with a missed out.
If anybody would like to comment down who they think would win in a match, or any players they'd like to take out, put it in. We've been having some lovely comments recently, so keep them coming.
Trolled.
And I think we probably there's an episode every Sunday, but England might play next week or the week after.
Yeah.
So get involved. We'll find out when that happens and do a show about it. We'll speak to you either next week or some point in the future.
Yeah. Have a good Sunday. Hope you enjoy the podcast.
I wish I got Marlon Samuels.